thing I did for the first screen. Fold into 2 equal halves, then pick up the 3 centimeter and fold down. So you can see now, and I am folding it. So at the end, I apply my glue. Then I keep that as well, so making 2 of these grains. Now I'm going to pick up my cream color and do the same thing I did for the green. This is a cream color embossed paper. Okay, so quickly I am folding into 2. This stripe now is now folded into 2. Okay, so I'm going to pick up just 3 centimeter as well, but this time around I'm going to allow it to have space in between. Now you can see the space in between. Okay, all right, so there's no space down here. I'm holding it together, while up here there's a little bit space in between. So I'm going to fold just where I folded the grain, but this time around maintaining, making sure that this part is always V-shaped, while the top is let's say N shape. Okay, so we have N at the top and V at the bottom. All right, so let's continue. Remember, we are making different types of shape for our paper quilling design. Like the wall, like the wall frame that's behind me, it's definitely different types of shape that we have used to create that. You can see it's not different from the grain. All right, so I'm picking up a smaller orange now, in cream. So I'm doing the same thing, but this time around I want to turn this into a nectar. So I pick up a smaller part. It's not straight, so I pick up a smaller part of the embossed paper and fold. Then I roll into ball. All right, after folding, I now roll into ball. Now, so once I finish rolling into ball, so I pick up my glue and add it to the end part of the embossed paper. Then I stick it down just as I have sticked the others. Okay, so I have this, but before I stick this down, I want to do something. Okay, let me just go ahead and continue with the rest before we start to experiments. Right, so I have my orange, so I'm going to fold my orange as well, and I'm going to fold it just as I folded the orange, the cream and the green. So I'm going to just do the same thing that I did with the cream. Dip your finger around that 3 centimeter, then fold, making sure that you have letter N on the top and letter V downwards. All right, so continue that way, and then you have your glue. Apply your glue, and hold it down so it stays. Apply your glue. Okay, so I'm going to go for the white cardboard this time around. This is not straight. Always make sure that your stripe are straight. Okay, that is why we need some cutting machine, and we need our ruler when we are actually ruling and trying to cut with our scissors. I was a little bit fast, that's why that is not so, but it's not acceptable, no excuse. Now, so I'm having this one. Now this time around I want to create a different pattern. Now look at this. I pinched this. It's just like still having that end, right? And V downward. Then you can see, then I'm going to create another one this way. You can see that, right? Good. Now, so I'm now going to roll over it. I'm rolling over it, right? Just once we come online, I will entertain questions. Whatever questions you want to ask, you will be able to ask, and I will give you answer to how we can actually make this thing better than because this is obviously this is your first time, or perhaps you will not be able to master it. If you've learned it before, maybe you're not able to master it. So just mastering it is doing it and doing it all over again. Okay. Now this is trying to have this. Now if you can see this, you can see that there's a pattern in the middle of this. Okay, now I want to make this thing to look a little bit different, because it's different from this one already. So I want to create more different vibe around it. So I have a black embossed paper. Now this black embossed paper, now I'm going to use it to wand around that the design I already have. So now I apply my glue to it, and this is where I actually glued it together. So I'm going to bring my embossed paper around this side, then I'm going to wand it over it. Okay, so I'm going to apply my glue again. So I'm wanding it around it. Okay, then my glue in the end. All right, so you can see that absolutely it's very different from the rest of the you can see they are all basically they are just different. All right, so they are all different. Now, so the next one is this. So I'm going to do the same thing with this, and so the whole of this thing is cut to stripe, fold, roll, glue, arrange, and you create that design of paper acrylic. Okay, so now this is I'm going to create I want to create this type again with this lemon. You can see, check this out. So I pick that 3 centimeter with my finger. Okay, now, and I come this way. Look at that. See, come this way. Can you see that now? Then we have to practice and practice again. You can see that. Then I'm rolling it across above them. Okay, if you like, you can allow space in between them. So now this I'm going to allow space. Compared to this one, I did not allow space. All right, so this time around I'm going to allow a little bit of space, and I'm going to roll another little space over there, and okay, and roll. Okay, so my glue, I will make sure that you have glue with yourself, so you can actually use your glue to so you can see now I'm having it, but this time around I'm not going to there's no black for me to I'm not going to use any black to make it look different. Now this is I'm having my red sugar paper, so I'm going to do the same thing. See, avoid having glue in on your finger, so that you don't contaminate or kind of spoil your stripe. Okay, please avoid it. Don't be like me. Try to be like you by not having glue on your finger, so you don't make mistake. Okay, now so for this one too, I'm going to make exactly this type. All right. Okay, we have three here, we have two here, and we have this one three. So I'm going to make use it to make a nectar. So I'm picking a little, then I am rolling now. Now this nectar, I want to use it to make different shape and not exactly a cycle. So let me quickly make this so that we can go to the next